In Iris Carbon Hive, we have an option to view the logs. So, mainly, the logs help the users to record the occurrence of the events, the time and date at which it occurred, who made the changes, and so on. Logs help us in keeping a track of the activities that has been done and the needful action that can be taken on them simultaneously. Logs will help us in recording the changes that have been made by the users within this spreadsheet. So now, in order to view the logs, the very first step is that the user needs to sign into the Excel with their login credentials. Once they sign in, they can just open the project from the project list and load the spreadsheet for the same. So once the spreadsheet has been loaded, they will be able to see these worksheets in the spreadsheets that have been logged by some other user or the worksheets that are in the unlock mode and they can log the same at their end. So let's say this is the spreadsheet income statement and which has been logged at my end. So I am going to make certain kind of changes in the data of my spreadsheet. Let's say I am going to change the value for E5, which is revenue from contracts with customers, from 400 to let's say 250. And below the next, I'll be changing the value from 345 to 300. So let's say I have made the changes in the value of my data. So once the changes have been done, I'm just simply going to click on the save button. So once the data has been saved, now I am going to view the logs for the same. To view the logs for the same, we have an option in the ribbon of the Iris Carbon Hive as logs. So once you're going to click on the option as log, you could see the changes that have been done by the users who have been added in the project, but all the data being displayed like who have done the changes, what kind of changes were done, in which worksheet it was done, and in which row and column it was done, and with the date and time. So here all the changes will be displayed. Now let's say if I want to view the data for a particular user, let's say user 1. So herein we could apply a filter for the same. So in the filter option, we have the option by which you could view the data for the sheets, that is the worksheets. You could apply a filter according to the user as well as the date range. So let's say I want to view the changes that have been done by user 1 in the sheet, let's say balance sheet. So I'm just simply going to select the sheet as balance sheet, and then I'm going to select the user as test user 1. So once the test user 1 has been selected and the sheet has been selected as balance sheet, all the changes will be displayed over here. Now let's say if I want to confirm the data, let's say test user 1 on this May 5 at 12:54 p.m. edited the data for balance sheet in the column number A, row number 11. So if I go to the balance sheet, so it is already shown that it is logged by test user 1, which is carbon.test1. So herein we could see the value in column E and row number 11, which is the value is 6,000 and the previous value was 5,000. That is, the value has been changed from 5,000 to 6,000. And let's say if I want to view the data for a particular date range, so we have a filter for the date as well, in which we just need to select the date range from the calendar. So let's say I want to view the data from 3rd of May to 5th of May. So once the date range has been selected, we just need to click on the apply button and the data will be displayed over here. Now let's say I want to view the data for test user 2. So I'm just simply going to apply the filter for the same and select the user as test user 2. So once I'm going to select the user as test user 2, all the data that has been changed by test user 2 will be displayed over here.